Hey everyone, so today we are on vacation. We are actually at Myrtle Beach, as you guys can see with this amazing view behind me. However, today I thought it'd be fun to go out and try to find those brand new Stranger Things Funko Pops. So why don't you guys come along for the ride with me? Our first stop of the day was going to be Hot Topic, and I have to say this Hot Topic had a huge selection of Funko Pops. They actually had some of the new SDCC Tony the Tiger sodas in stock, but I mean, look at this Funko wall. They had a little bit of everything here. Unfortunately, they did not have the Hot Topic glow-in-the-dark Vecna that I was looking for, but they did have some of the new Rudolph Pops, which was cool to see, and just a lot of Christmas Pops in general. I'm a huge Christmas fan, so that's always fun to see, but a very good selection at this Hot Topic. They actually had some Biddy Pops down here. They had some of the Funko cars, and as you guys can see, they had a pretty good selection of sodas, which is not always easy to find at stores nowadays. One other thing that this Hot Topic happened to have was a great selection of rewinds. I thought these were great looking, and they had the new Toy Story one, but they were actually $15 a piece here, which I thought was a little high, so I decided just to pass on those. Moving on to GameStop. GameStop is always a toss-up of what you're going to find. They did have a great deal going on of 2 for $20, which I think most GameStops have right now. So if you want something, maybe a good chance to go find it at GameStop. However, no Stranger Things Pops here, but they actually had quite a few of the larger comic covers, and you see the movie poster up on top there. Five Below is a store that never has brand new Pops. However, I love to stop in, so I figured I'd take you guys along with me. They had a ton of Mariah Carey Pops in here, so if that's what you were looking for, you were in luck. However, if you were like me, very much so out of luck. They did have some Hunter x Hunter Pops over here. But all in all, this Five Below did not have a great selection of Pops, which you can usually expect from them. Moving on to Target. Now, not only was I looking for some Stranger Things Pops here, I was hoping to maybe come across that New York Comic Con Ray Fillet that is going to be shared with Target. They did have the Mutant Mayhem April O'Neil, which had my hopes up for a second. They had some new Barbie Pops, but unfortunately, no Ray Fillet. However, they did have this Leonardo in the Turtle Van, which I think is just a great pop. You guys saw me unbox that earlier. Not a great selection at this Target, but they did have some stuff. My last stop of the day was Box Lunch, and guys, lo and behold, they had some of the new Stranger Things Pops. They had Robin, they had Jonathan, they had 11, they even had a 001, which was really cool, and I actually was fortunate enough to ask the worker behind the desk, and they did have some Dustins behind the desk, so I did pick up a Dustin that you're not going to see. They had some Spooky McNuggets, but I was pumped for Stranger Things. Alrighty guys, we're back in the studio, and as you guys can see, we did find a few of the Stranger Things Pops. Like I said previously, I only did pick up a couple of them, because as of right now, I think the other ones are very similar to Pops we've gotten in the past, so I'm going to hold off on them for the time being. I might go back and get them at some point, but we did get two of the ones that I was wanting the most. Unfortunately, we didn't find Eddie. Eddie was the big one I was really wanting to find today, but I did find two of the other ones that I really wanted, with this Jonathan right here, and then this awesome Dustin. I think these look really cool, and the big thing I was excited for about Jonathan, I know we get a lot of Dustin Pops. This is only the second Jonathan Pop we've ever gotten. We got one in Season 1, and we finally got another one based on Season 4, and I think it is really cool, so let's crack him out of box and see what he looks like. Alrighty guys, so we got him out of box. He looks really cool. As we know, this season Jonathan was very much so a stoner throughout most of the season. Kind of had some shaggy hair. He didn't really keep up with himself very well, however, I think they did a really good job showing this on the pop. One of the things I wanted to detail is you can kind of see on his arm there a little bit, like right up where my finger is. It is a little bit dirty, which I think is cool that they actually showed on this Funko Pop that he had some dirt and grime on him. You can kind of see it on his back elbow. There's a lot of cool things about this Pop. I think it's cool that he's got the little golf club. Just a really great Pop overall. Like I said, this is only the second Jonathan Pop we've gotten. Unfortunately, I don't have the Season 1 Pop. It's definitely on my list of ones to pick up, but for the time being, this is definitely a really cool one to have, and I'm happy to finally have a Jonathan in the collection. Alrighty guys, now moving on to Dustin. This is actually one of my favorite Pops of the brand new Stranger Things line, because I think it looks super cool. As you guys can see, he's got his trash can shield there with some nails in it. He's got a little bit of a knife right there, or his little like spear that he made, which is really cool with the knife duct taped onto the end. He's got his headband. I think this Pop looks absolutely spectacular. This was when I was super excited when I saw it get announced, because I think it is going to go really great with the NFT Stranger Things Pops that we got here in the past. As you guys watched that video, if you guys didn't know, I actually was lucky enough to pull all of the legendary Pops in the Stranger Things NFTs, so I'll be looking forward to get those probably sometime next year. However, I think this one is going to go really great with it, because it's kind of the real life version of what those NFT Pops are trying to portray. However, let's get this one out of the box and check them out. Alrighty guys, just as I had suspected, I actually think this might be my favorite Dustin Funko Pop we had gotten so far. Previously, it is one that I don't have, and it is actually Dustin with the Ghostbusters outfit on. Haven't had a chance to add that one to my collection. However, this is definitely my new favorite Dustin Funko Pop. This thing is just awesome. I love everything about this pop. Has amazing detail. I love the spear. I love the trash can. I love the trash can lid. I love the nails. I just love everything about this pop. It looks so, so good. And this is a pop that, as soon as I saw it, like I said, it was one I knew I had to have in my collection. But having it in person and out of box, this is definitely my favorite Dustin pop so far. It looks so good. And now it has me kind of regretting not picking up all the pops that we saw there at box lunch. However, luckily they're all commons. I know Stranger Things commons can be a little difficult to find sometimes. However, I will eventually pick them up, and now that I have this one out of box, I feel like I really need to complete that set because I really, really love this pop. I think it would look really cool facing on a shelf with all the other pops front facing, like you guys have kind of started to see a little bit in my videos. A lot more to come on that in the future. Hopefully we'll be able to do a full room tour video. Been thinking about it a little bit. Been trying to clean some stuff up so it looks a little nicer. However, this is definitely my favorite Dustin Pop so far. I mean, this thing is just so cool. Look at the trash can. He's got his little, like, ghillie suit type thing on. It's actually got some cool detail. His bandana. And then one thing you can notice, he actually has a little pair of dog tags around his neck. I just think this is a really great pop, and by far my favorite Dustin. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed hunting with me down in Myrtle Beach. I had an absolute blast. So many cool shops that I got to stop at. We actually have some more videos coming on that. On honestly, probably my favorite comic shop I have ever been. If you're in Myrtle Beach area or you think about you traveling there, definitely stay tuned for that video because this is a comic shop you definitely don't want to miss. I had an absolute blast hanging out with there and talking to the employees. So that is coming up in the future. However, there's a lot of other great stores that you guys saw me stop in. I don't have a box lunch anywhere near me. The closest Hot Topic to me is about an hour away. So being able to get out and hunt and have some fun is something I don't always get to do because I just have such limited stores. But this was a really great time, so I guys hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you guys really did enjoy it, go down in that comment section below. Let me know if you picked up any of these brand new Stranger Things pops. And then as always, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. It does greatly help out the channel. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for stopping in the Jars Toy Emporium. Bye.